Hi, welcome to another of the ASMR videos, and today I'm going to talk about this bad boy here. This is a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. This is my very first and only tube amp, and yeah, what can I say? I mean, I love this thing. I don't really practice with this though because this is really loud, and you can tame it with an attenuator, or I can turn the volume down, but it won't sound as good. It's the kind of amp that when you plug it in you want to crank it up because that's what it's born to do. So yeah, it's really loud. It's 40 watts, and I'm thinking of getting like a Princeton reverb, because it's a lot smaller and just won't blast my neighbors away. And like when I play this, the windows shake, the doors over there just open by itself because it's so loud, and my pedals just fall off my pedal board, like the ones not being glued, not being stuck to the pedal board. Yeah, but what can you do? You know, it's rock and roll, and rock and roll is loud. The speaker in this, I haven't changed it, but it's not the stock Hot Rod Deluxe speaker. It's like the Celestian creamback speaker, which is I think is have a warmer character, more rounded character than the original, like the stock black colored Hot Rod Deluxe, like the normal ones. And which lead me to talk about what is this model. So this is a 2020 limited edition, cream colored, you know, Tolex, is that how you say it? Tolex, and this thing, and I just think it's really classy. And the normal black one is really cool, but I'm a very flashy person, so I prefer a very flashy amp. And this just looks really unique. Kind of look pink, but it isn't really pink. It's more like a cream. Just makes me hungry, and makes me wanna eat some of those, you know, almond ice cream cones. It just kind of reminds me of the almond ice cream. I loved that as a kid. So yeah, I don't know. So this is my favorite tube amp because it's my only one, and it is a very good one. I feel like I should talk about something else. Alright, my pedal board is in front of me, but I just pick up the pedals and talk about something. Guess which pedal is it? You guessed it. So this is my very first guitar pedal. It's a Vox. I don't even know the model. What model is it? V487 wah pedal. So I was thinking, well, I'm recording into the computer anyway most of the days, and I don't really need lots of distortion or compression or any of that sort of pedals. You can just press a button in the software and get it. Of course, when I started gigging and not just recording, that everything changed. But back then my thought is the only pedal I need and I want is a wah pedal, because you can't really use computer to simulate the motion of like a rocking wah pedal. And also, if you don't know already, I'm a huge Jimi Hendrix fan, and I just think he's the coolest and I want to be able to play Voodoo Child, Slight Return, with that intro. Hope that don't get like copyrighted by YouTube. Will it though? It's just one bar. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably out of tune when I'm humming it as well. No worries. I'm trying to make a joke. I'm guessing it's not funny. Anyway, yeah, this is a Vox wah pedal. I think it's the most affordable model as well. If I'm getting another one today, I think I'd get one of the made in Japan white ones, the really like the white and the gold ones, because I'm a sucker for the gold and white color. But honestly, I can't hear any difference, and when I play this, it just sounds really Jimmy to me. So yeah, and what else? Okay, let's talk about this. We are on a Jimmy road today, so this is Bands of Gypsies, authentic Hendrix Fuzz Phase, and this is a mini Fuzz Phase, of course. The big one is bigger than my face, so this is smaller than my face, so it's a small Fuzz Phase. And yeah, battery. Do I have battery inside? No. Yeah, this is a fantastic Fuzz Phase. When you put that in, you just get that Band of Gypsies tone. And for Hendrix fan out there, if you haven't heard like the bootlegs of all the like Band of Gypsies concerts, you should go for it. And I think they have an official release of the concerts as well. It's called Machine Gun the Fillmore Concerts, I think it's called that. And it's just amazing. The sound quality is amazing, and you can hear the guitar a lot clearer than on the bootlegs and on the actual Band of Gypsies album as well. And I think the main difference in terms of a con comparing this Fuzz Phase with other Fuzz Phase is the Band of Gypsy Fuzz, I don't know why, it doesn't clean up as well as the germanium fuzz, or was it the silicon, the blue one. It doesn't clean up as well as that. So when you're playing the blue one, you turn the volume back a notch, you instantly get this really clean and like, but yet crunchy sound. It's like a crunchy, clean sound with like the fuzz and like a rolled back volume. But it's harder to do on this one. You can do it, but you need to like learn the setting. There's a learning curve to it. So yeah, but you can still do it. You can still clean it up. And but if you're a Jimmy fan, get this one. I think there's another Hendrix Fuzz Phase as well. You know what I really want though? I can't find that though. I really want the Eric Johnson Fuzz Phase. That looks really cool, and I'm just a huge fan of Eric Johnson as well. Any Eric Johnson fans out there? Look him up if you haven't heard of him. Let's talk one more pedal, then I'll go to sleep. This is a mini Mxr Phase 95. I actually haven't used this that much. Look, isn't even like I haven't stuck anything on the back to attach it to the pedal board. But I think I'm going to use a lot more of this in my own playing, because lately I fell in love with this album by Van Halen. Of course, I always loved Van Halen, and I love the first album a lot. When I was starting out, I just learned all the licks and like roughly and the rhythm parts in it. But I kind of learned what was I saying? Oh, and the other album I really dig was 1984, another classic. But now I'm just listening to 5150 on repeat, and I think it's amazing. I love Why Can't This Be Love? I think it's the perfect pop song, and Dreams, all that 80s synth inspired songs. And I also like the way how you can keep a balance between like period production, like the 80s sound, and also the guitar sound. You can still hear Eddie everywhere, even in the poppiest of songs in 5150. Before I heard the album, I thought it's the name of that pedal, and I'm like, why is the Van Halen signature pedal called 5150? And not until like last week I found out 5150 is actually an album. That was pretty silly, but anyway, if you haven't heard 5150, go listen to it. Great, amazing songwriting, and some of the catchiest hooks and catchiest songs that I think they've ever written. But then again, I haven't heard everything by Van Halen yet. I think I'll like go a deep dive into like every obscure, forgotten record by Van Halen. Of course, nothing by them is forgotten, like the more underrated ones. So anyway, go back to this pedal. That's why I'll use this more, because this is one of Eddie's favorite pedals. Not the 95, I think the Phase 90 is one of his favorite for his early tones. And the interesting thing about this pedal is it's called Phase 95 because you can switch between the famous Phase 45 and the famous Phase 90 by just pressing this. How convenient. So you can also like switch into like the what does it say? I think it means like a classic mode, so you can kind of like dial in your sound by changing the circuits inside. And this is an analog pedal, so very cool. Nowadays I just use the HX Stomp though, and because I don't want to carry a huge pedal board around. But like analog pedals, you feel like you're a pilot, you know, with a lot of buttons to press. That feels cooler, and the feel is also a bit different. I don't think in sound I can't really hear a huge difference, but the feel certainly. And yeah, and they're fun. And yeah, I think that's all I want to say today. If you like this, please like and subscribe, and you know, do all the cool stuff, and comment to let me know what you wanna watch from me and what videos to make. And yeah, also to drive the algorithm, I need your help. And until then, I'll see you in the next ASMR video. And good night. See ya. I'm gonna crawl here to like cruise. Bye.